wrecked. You get people wrecked, B-Roots. At the end of the day,
get the hell out of here. B-Roots creates millionaires. You have no idea what
That's what happens. I'm going to start calling you the exit liquidity king. The exit liquidity king. That's your new name. The wrecked king. The self-proclaimed moon king. Guys, we are now live. I guess we're live. Jamie, are we live? We're live, guys. We're here with the top 20 UFC fighter, middleweight fighter in the world, Ian the Hurricane Heinich, as well as the wrecked king, the self-proclaimed moon king, the wrong about 97.5% of things in crypto king, B-Roots. How we doing, fellas?
Doing good, man. Just hanging in there, finding some coins for the people so they can make some money, unlike Jake Gagan, who just doesn't make money.
Now, Jake, when you call B-Roots the Wreck King, is it because you didn't get in early, or is it because you think people are really getting wrecked?
Let's just pull up the tweet here. Ready? I tweeted this out. Glad I listened to the self-proclaimed Moon King IM B-Roots on his Pulse F call. Only down 60%. Down a lot more than that. B-Roots put out a tweet saying, we need to get Jake Gagan some Pulse F. We need to get Jake Gagan some Pulse F. I should mention a recently deleted tweet saying we need to get Jake Gagan some Pulse F. We need to get Jake Gagan some Pulse F. I said, hey, 250 likes, I'll get some Pulse F. He did everything in his power. He probably created 250 Twitter accounts to go get those likes so that he could use me and my followers as exit liquidity. He is the exit liquidity king. He is the exit. His followers are used for exit liquidity, and I recently got wrecked by his Pulse F chart. But Ian, don't take my word. You got wrecked because let's take a look at the charts.
First of all, you got wrecked because you stupidly, and I want to say stupidly, made it public to become the exit liquidity. You were the buy the rumors, sell the news event. Welcome to Crypto 101, Jake Gagan, the noob. Has no idea what he's doing.
Now, Jake, you say people got wrecked and stuff, but I bought in at a $300,000 market cap. I took a 3x profit and left a nice moon bag in there. So
sounds like, and that's most of those who listened to the call when I made the call and said, this looks like a pretty cool coin. What do y'all think? When I did that video, $300,000 market cap.
And where are we at right now, B-Roots? $300,000 market cap.
Guess what? No one has lost money if you listen to that call.
Yeah, but guess what? You made multiple calls. Do you remember coming on the stream last week when it was at a $2 or $3 million market cap saying this thing's going to go to a $40 million market cap? What about those people?
That's part of crypto. Your boy Richard Hart bought the high and wrote it down, just like you said, I'm only at 50 cents.
Oh, come on.
Wrote it all the way back down to 3 cents. I took an 85, 90% dip, and I wrote it out, and then guess what? That worked out pretty well. So the question is, Jake, did you dump your bags on the people? Yes
I'm
or
still
no?
holding. Wow. I'm still holding my Pulse Floki. It's still down. I'll show you right now.
Okay. Well, the average crypto goes down anywhere from 85 to 90% when it has its dumps. Congratulations. You created your own top. Now deal with it. Now deal with it and learn to hold just like crypto, because the number one way in crypto to make massive gains is holding. Do you know how much down I was on my SHIB? 98% on my SHIB. I was down 98% on my SHIB and turned that 98% into millions.
No. Here's the question, B-Roots. Here's the question. You asked me if I dumped my Pulse Floki. Here's the question. Did you dump your Pulse Floki and use your followers as exit liquidity, because you are the exit liquidity king?
You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
B-Roots took profit just like you should. Any type of profit like you should. So no, did I dump? When you say dump your bags, there's a big difference between dumping your bags and taking profit. Did I dump my bags on the community? Absolutely not.
No way.
Did I take profit? Absolutely I did. I took out what I put in. So there is zero risk. I follow the laws of Memecoins. And guess what? B-Roots is still holding a great position, because if it goes up and kills it, just like Pulse Doge is supposedly killing it, which they're not, but Pulse Floki has an opportunity to curl back around and drop jaws. because there is a narrative. There's a good narrative, so it's possible.
Hold on. Pull up the 𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 charts because Jake, if you maybe didn't make money then, Moon King called 𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗧 at a $50,000 market cap. Let's see where that's at right now.
Not where it's at right now, where it went and where it's at right now. Because we all realize 𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 is not lower than when I called it that. It's not lower. So let's look at 𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 now. 50,000 market cap. So I win 1-0. I'm 1-0 right now.
Let's bring this up.
Jake Gagan, I am 1-0.
We're going to bring up the charts, guys, and over 100 people in here. 15 likes. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Let's share this online. Let's get more people in here. Smash that like button. 𝗪𝗧𝗛 is having a seizure here in the bottom of the screen. So, 𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, you are not 1-0 because your followers got wrecked because you called it here. Yes,
𝗖𝗧𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, yes, I called it.
The small amount of people that got in here did win if they took profits. Probably a lot of them didn't, but you did come on the show and called it a $2 and $3 million.
Wait.
You guys
would you excited. Hey, Jake Gagan, would you like me to hold your hand and walk you down the aisle too and tell you when to sell, sir?
You called it right here. You called it right here on the show. You said 40 million's incoming. You said we're flipping Pulse Doge. You said we're flipping Pulse Doge, and it absolutely went down to the earth, plummeted to the earth. You took your followers. You used your followers as exit liquidity. You wrecked so many people, and this is not a win. This is not a win. This is 0-1.
Everybody blame Jake Gagan for creating the top. Creating the top. Hold on. Ian, right there. 1-0 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗛 or Jake Gagan, because I clearly called it at a low. No one's lost money that got in at that low.
But you called it on the stream at 3 million, and a ton of people got in. You wrecked a ton of people.
You gotta make your own decision. I cannot hold your hands for you.
Chat, who wins this? 𝗪𝗧𝗛 the Wreck King, or am I a ton of people? Let's ask the chat.
Look, I think if you got in on the first call at 300,000. I mean, it 10x. So if you took profit at 5x, 8x, 10x, you won. But if you FOMO'd in on the Jake Gagan show, then you probably lost.
And so wait, I want to ask you this:
it's not over.
Is Bitcoin a shit coin?
No, Bitcoin's not a shit coin.
Okay, hold on. Michael Saylor was telling his people that he is taking loans out at $65,000. So did Michael Saylor wreck everybody that is in Bitcoin right now?
There's a difference between Pulse.
No. It was at the top. It was at the. It doesn't matter. It's the idea. It's the idea.
There's not a difference between Pulse Floki and Bitcoin.
It is the idea.
It's the idea. Now we're talking about hypotheticals.
No. Michael Saylor told people to buy at the top. He was taking out loans to buy at the top. Those are facts. Anyone that listened to him from that day, he was calling Bitcoin from $10,000. So is it Michael Saylor's fault to all those people that bought in at $60,000? Is it his fault that they looked at his tweet that day, put their life savings in Bitcoin, and are now sitting down 75, 80%? Is it Michael Saylor's fault?
Yes.
Or is it their fault?
Well. 𝗪𝗧𝗛 wrecked with that Pulse.
Man, Ian, I clearly won that one.
Up to Pulse Safe. We're going to talk about Pulse Safe here.
It's a draw.
Back to Pulse Safe. Pulse Safe, you did call this on that one Twitter space around, I don't even know, maybe a $50,000 market cap. It shot all the way up to a 300,000 market cap. It wrecked a ton of people. It then pumped.
Went back up. Oh, wait. It wrecked a ton of people, but it gave a second opportunity. And what? You're on a 15-minute chart. So, I mean, what was that? Half a day? They went right back up and went higher?
I think Pulse Safe, you didn't. This one, I think, look, this one, I don't think was too bad. Pulse Floki and the other one after this was terrible. You wrecked a ton of people. This one, I don't think was too bad. Pulse Safe was not too bad.
All right. Are y'all ready? Jake doesn't even know this is coming.
Let's hear it.
Jake has no idea this is coming. Ian, we gave Jake one opportunity to call the ape of the day. Pull up the 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧, please, sir.
I haven't even seen him.
I haven't even seen him. Oh, here we go. I haven't seen it in a while either, but it could be worse.
That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all.
Stake in the heart.
That is not bad at all. Do you remember when I told you about this? It was a 0.5 ETH when I told you about this. 0.5. How much is 0.1 ETH worth? Is that worth $180?
It was not at 0.5.
It was
like
0.65.
Yeah, it was like 0.65.
No, that's when you woke up in the morning, Ian. When I texted you, it was at 0.5.
Bro, I'm always up earlier than you.
It's not my fault you fall asleep. So we're talking about $180. B-Roots, we're talking about $180.
Jay Gagan, for every one that people bought, you just ruined them. Congratulations.
Look at your Mikaboshi call, brother. You're complaining about $100 when you wrecked thousands on your Mikaboshi call.
Ian, when was that called? At what market cap was that called?
I didn't get in on that one, so I think you called it around like 300, right?
There it is. No different. Hold on. So here we go. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Pulse Floki. Nobody's in the loss. Pulse 8.
How do you even say that?
Pulse 8. No. From my call. From when I said listen to this. No. I've been talking about Pulse Floki. I've been talking about Pulse Floki.
Yeah,
and look on Twitter.
Let's go hear your language.
Look the first tweets
on Twitter. Why'd you delete?
No, I did not.
Why'd you delete the tweets?
I didn't delete any tweets.
The Jake Gagan get 250 likes. B-Roots creates 250 fake Twitter accounts.
I swear on everything I didn't get. I swear on everything I didn't. I would never. B-Roots does not delete tweets.
I'll go find it. So B-Roots, yeah, you did call it at 50,000 or whatever, 300,000. You also called it 3 million.
Absolutely. I said I think it's going to go higher.
And
I still think it can go higher.
Pretty.
And I still
wrong about that.
They said the same thing about SHIB. They said the same thing about Hex. They say the same thing about Bitcoin.
There you
go.
They said the same thing about Ethereum. To Bitcoin. That's my favorite.
They won't say the same thing about Solana. I promise you that.
Oh, come on. Yeah, because it's not going to dump like this.
Let's see the Solana chart.
Let's look at the Solana chart.
It's not going to dump like this.
Well, let's add it. Let's like line it up to when Jake Gagan was talking about it at the top too. I would love to see that video. I would love to see that video. I think Solana's going to $300 plus profit.
It will. It will eventually. But you can't compare. You can't, in a sane mindset, compare Pulse Floki to Bitcoin. There's no comparison. You
could have said the same thing about SHIB, and here was Solana. SHIB just said, "See ya." This is crypto, sir.
There's no comparison.
Anything can happen in crypto.
There is no comparison.
Anything.
But now,
as long as you have a good narrative, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Now, let's move on to another conversation. You're 1 for 3. I guess we can all agree on that, right? He's 1 for 3 here.
I would say I'm 2 for 3.
Pulse Ape, I'll give you that because you're still up.
Pulse Floki still up. Pulse Floki still up from my original call.
You also wrecked thousands
from my original call. If you don't have B-Roots on notifications when he wants to talk about the coins that he like, that's your fault.
You created 250 fake Twitter accounts. Use me as extra liquidity. Use my followers as extra liquidity. This is a loss.
There is a Pulse Floki chat in the Telegram that's going more ham than Solana chat. I guarantee.
Do we even talk about Mikaboshi, or should we just let him slide in? Should we even?
No. That's my one loss I'm giving you.
No, you have.
I'm down 10. If you got in from the beginning, you're down what? 20%, 30%.
Kind of like the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧.
Yeah. So 2 for 3. I win. I'm not even counting your loss on that Pepe.
Bro,
I'm not even counting that. Because in that case, I'm 3 for 4. I'm 3 for 4 in that case.
From the call, guess what? I call these at, even if Ian says 0.65 and they hit a 1.15 ETH floor, I double your money. If you didn't take profits.
Oh, so now it's okay. Now it's okay to take your profits.
That's on you guys. You guys didn't take your profits. That's on you guys.
I thought it's a long-term hold.
Yeah.
I can't hold your hands all the time, Ian. I can't hold your hands. That's on you guys.
It wasn't an ape of the day, though. It was a long-term hold.
It still is a long-term hold.
Anything, all crypto that you get in, you should have a long-term hold, whether it goes to 0 or not. You know how I learned that? Once again, Shiba Inu. I have learned that there is, if you take your profits and you just leave that moon bag and just forget about it and don't worry about what it's worth now, or just think about what it can be. If you believe in the narrative, I believe in the Pepes. I believe in Pulse Floki. I believe in Pulse Ape. Mikaboshi, I still don't have a website. I still don't know what's going on with Mikaboshi. So yes, that is a true ape. That is a true ape. I do need a website. But if I believe in the narrative, there's no reason why I say, oh, it's down. I'm out of all my whatever coin it is. I've done that. I've done that one time. I forgot the name of the coin where I dumped it. I dumped it for Hex. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing against Hex. I dumped it for Hex. And that coin the very next month pulled a 350x.
Wow.
For literally a couple $1,000s.
Wow.
I will never, ever do that again.
Yep.
Learn from it. Take it how you want to take it. But that $2,000 that I got in Hex at that time, you know what that's worth right now? Probably about $2,500. At the high of Hex, that was probably worth $8,000.
Absolutely.
That coin was worth
absolutely, Bree.
400 G's, just like that in a month. Don't lose your opportunity. So that's
I 100% agree. And we're gonna move on here now, guys. We have 123 people in the chat, 43 likes. We're gonna move on to something pretty controversial because 𝗪𝗓𝗓s messaged me last night. He said, Jake, I got something to talk about. Richard Heart supposedly, apparently said the N-word live on stream. So if you want to hear us discuss that, let's get to 75 likes. Smash that like button. Let's get it up here because apparently Richard Heart said the N-word. At least this is coming from the Moon King, the self-proclaimed Moon King himself, 𝗪𝗓𝗓s. He said that this happened. I haven't seen the clips. I try to find it. 𝗪𝗓𝗓s, tell us about that. Richard Heart apparently said the N-word on stream.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to hear from his mouth. Anyone of the non-minority mouth is pretty interesting when you hear that come out. Now they in the community of either black or minority community, you do sometimes give them a pass. We'll say we'll give him a pass. He got a pass. He's cool. He can do that. He's been around. The people know him. He's all right.
Card. He's got the card.
He's got the card. The only problem with that card, when you leave those section of people that give you that card, you're on your own because they don't know you. And the thing is that nobody really fully knows Richard Heart. And for him to try to put himself out there, you really kind of, you're gonna give that look like, did he just say that? Like what just happened? So, do I give him a pass? Nah, I don't give him a pass, man. He can't say that.
Really?
He can't say that. He makes money. I think apology needs to come out. I don't care where you were born, where you're from, what people accept you on that. The thing is when that card is given to you, that card is given to you from within. So your boys. So if your boys or whoever you were hanging out was cool with that, that's cool for them. But when someone doesn't know you that well, the intentions can really drop off. You don't know what kind of investor. Maybe it was a black investor. Maybe it was an NBA player. Maybe it was an NFL player that was watching that stream. Was about to throw in about $1 million worth of hex right there.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden he heard that and he says, what did you say? He's out. You just lost an investor. So when you put yourself out there as a CEO, when you put yourself out there as the face, I am the face. I created Hex. I am $1 million. I. When you do all that stuff, you kind of got to watch what you say and how you present yourself because you could really lose out on a section of people. Now, it slipped. It probably slipped. I don't give him a pass. I don't give him a pass for saying he's cool for saying that. I'll give him a pass that he probably didn't mean it, but he probably needs to come out and say that he didn't mean it, and then everything's going to be cool. So that's
what, 𝗪𝗓𝗓s? You're wrong about close to 100% of things that go on in the crypto space. You're wrong about almost everything. When 𝗪𝗓𝗓s calls the bottom, you know the top is in. When 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓s calls the top, you know the bottom's coming. He's wrong about everything in the crypto space. Now, about this subject, because it pertains to race and a white man dropping the N-word, I have to agree with you. He is in the wrong, especially in 2022. In all times, I don't think it's ever okay to say that, right? And not just about people of color, black people, African Americans, but also about Jewish people, Mexicans. It's never right to use those words to tear people down, even if you have the past. And then to say it on a live stream is just ludicrous. It's idiocracy. It's ludicrous. It's terrible. So yes, I agree with you for this first time. Richard Heart should come out, make an apology, for what he said. I still haven't seen the clip though. Is there a clip? Is there actually a clip of him saying?
I gotta find the clip. I watched it through. I was half asleep when I did watch it. There was a lot of rumblings on Twitter with it. So,
well, I got
if
one.
If it's amongst Hexagon, his own people saying it and getting upset about it, it probably happened.
It probably happened on this stream because this was this is pretty much as racist as it comes. This clip right here that we saw from Richard Hart on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Have to get it back through violence. So, now I think about it. When I go to cash advance places
next to the liquor store, the cash advance loan place is next to the liquor store. Is next to the cash advance loans, the check cashing store, the liquor store. They on the same neighborhood.
Yep, absolutely.
Grape drink, watermelon, and chicken enthusiast.
What the?
I mean, that right there is it's pretty racist right there. Grape drink, watermelon, chicken enthusiast. That's what he said.
So my dude right here that laughed, that was kind of like a, because you hear him say what, but he really played it off into a laugh. I think he just didn't want to go at him during the stream.
On the stream.
Yeah, he's live, so he got it. So look at his face right there. That face right there.
That tells it all. He's
that
like,
tells it. He's not happy. He's not really happy about it.
What the hell is this man about to say? And let's hear what comes out of Richard's mouth.
Watermelon and chicken enthusiast.
What the?
Yeah, he did. He literally was like, "What the?" Like try to laugh it off. Play it cool.
So, and
look how awkward this guy is right here. This guy right here is like, he did not just say that on stream.
And the one on the left is like, yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, you could just tell, like I grew up in more predominantly white, but then when I was traveling the world and getting locked up, I was like the minority. Like it switched on me, and I mean, it's just a different. Like I would never dream of even saying that in front of, because it's just disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they say it to each other all the time, and it just shows Richard Hart's upbringing, I believe, who he's hanging around with. Maybe people are around him. There's a lot of yes men around him because he does have that money. He does have that power, that fame. And when he's slipping and saying stuff like that, they're just not saying anything. And maybe he's got some black friends that just are cool with it just because they're kind of yes men. But it's going to you can't go in the public eye. You can't be the CEO of a company, the face of a coin, and just be talking wild like that, especially in these times. Like race is such a sensitive subject. You got wild people wilding out on both sides of the race war, and he can't do that, man. It's not.
Same with gender. There's a lot of sensitive stuff.
Yeah.
It's like these are the times that we live in. I think maybe back in the 50s, people got away with it, right? Like people were saying it more often, and there was no backlash.
It wasn't racist.
It was the norm.
Yeah. And maybe as a normal person, right? You still shouldn't say it. People probably do, but if you're running a company, a CEO where you have black investors, African American investors, it's probably not smart. You should probably put all of the derogatory words in the back pocket, right? And we're talking about the N word. We're talking about calling Jews a term, talking about Mexicans, talking about Asians, right? Like there's not a place for it here. So B-Roots and I don't agree often. This one, I think we will agree.
Hold on, real quick, because I gotta give him. Everybody. No. Everybody is, and plus I wouldn't want to play it over stream anyway because probably get taken off. But I want to give him some credit. Some. I'm not going to down him too much. I wanted to let you know that he is from the hood. And when he goes back home, there is a click. When you go back home, there's a click on how you act, a click on your raising. And I can explain this. I'm from New Jersey. And when I go home, instantly I say water.
Water.
I don't say water. I say water. But when I go home, my language changes to like the East Coast, North Jersey, Jersey boys, however you talk it. Like I'll say the N-word. I never say the N-word, but when I'm talking to my cousins, we're in a debate, we're going, it comes out because you go back to your upbringing from like the 90s when it was accepted. And my language does change as soon as I step back home in New Jersey. I don't know what it is, but there is a click that changes me back to where I was without even thinking about it. It just happens. My bet is that did happen to him. He hasn't been back home in years. The guy lives in Europe somewhere. He went back home, and you can hear it in his accent. You can hear it in his talk. he goes back to that Southern Florida, I've from the football team. I know that South Florida, Ian probably knows that South Florida, that slang is so broken, it's ridiculous. I hear that in his voice when he talks to someone black. I hear that in his voice when he was back home, and it just switched. He kept talking it. That's how he talked. I was like, and a lot of white people don't understand it. Why are you talking ghetto? You're around black people. Why are you talking like this? The main reason is because there's that switch, and it does happen. And I do 100% understand that that's what he does. However, as CEO, as we all agreed, you got to learn how to watch yourself. That's all it is.
I think that's fair. I think that is a fair assumption. So he's actually from the hood in Miami?
Oh, yeah. He's from the bad spots.
That's the issue, though. That's the issue, though, because most people don't know that. I don't know that, right? Like, I just know he lives in Europe somewhere and has hundreds of $1,000 cars and chains and watches. So when you see a white man that flexes like that, drop the N-word, it's pretty appalling. And there does need to be an apology. And I think, look, like I said, as a developer in this space, you're held to higher standards, especially as a token developer of a top 50 project like Hex. You're definitely held to higher standards because you're the token that's going to be bringing in these everyday retail investors, these large corporations. Like, they're looking at guys like him, right? Imagine if the CEO of Google dropped the N-word. That would not be taken very well. Imagine if Elon Musk dropped the N-word. That would, and he actually probably could, right? Because he's technically African American.
Yeah, let's say I think he has actually.
Elon Musk is African American.
He was born in South Africa.
He's just from South Africa.
He's African, and now he's American. I think the terminology, like technically
he's from South Africa. I mean, I guess he is.
He's African, right? Yeah, he's from South Africa, and he's American. It's like he's African American, but his skin pigment is.
I would just say he's from South Africa.
He's from South Africa, but I think he identifies as African American. But that is the news. People are saying he's white. He's white. That is the news for the Richard Hart stuff. I think we all agree, but what we don't agree on, B Roots, is that it's just an idiotic tweet that you put out the other day. I called you right away and I said, how dumb do you have to be to put something like this online? Keep this shit to yourself. First off, you know nothing.
I don't even know what you're about to bring up. But follow me at IMB Roots on Twitter.
You know nothing.
Entertaining facts. It's probably a fact that you're getting mad. It's probably a fact that you're about to bring up.
Part of the 97 point. You know what? This is part of the 97.5, guys. Follow B Roots if you want to get 2.5% facts and 97.5% fairy tale.
B Roots, I'm itching for an ape of the day.
What are you about to bring up? Because I don't know.
Let me show you.
Bring it up.
Ian, you're always itching, man.
I know, man, but it's been a while.
B Roots tweeted this.
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts.
How dumb do you have to be to tweet something like this when you know absolutely nothing about the project? You know absolutely nothing about the developers. You know absolutely nothing about the community. All you do is look at the chart, which you probably don't even know did a migration, and you call it dead because you want some clout. So this is what you said. Allow me to help those in need. Allow me to be the friend. From this Allow me to be the friend that lets you know you are being cheated on. Allow me to let you in on a secret. It's going to be blunt. It's going to be hurt. It won't feel good. But 𝗖𝗢𝗡 is dead, and it's not going back. Take the L. I'm just a messenger. How dumb do you have to be to tweet something like this?
Bro, let me teach you about crypto.
And the chat goes crazy.
Let me teach you about crypto. Clout.
Yeah, you're looking for clout
from this community. What kind of clout do I do? Am I looking for followers from this community?
You're wearing a pink bandana and Gucci glasses. All you're looking for is clout.
I am dripped out. There's no clout that's dripped out like this. This is the normal B Roots right here. Drip. Back to the subject. I'm letting you know what 99% of what happens in crypto. 99% is that tweet right there. So if you think that coin is just going to curve back around with all that sell pressure for people who just want to get back in and break even, and you think you're going to be able to, let's just say, Ponzi scheme your way out of it by bringing more people in as those people who break even sell and get a little bit more people. And those people that break even, they sell. You know what that's called?
What?
It's called lower highs.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I am willing to bet. I am willing to bet on stream. I am willing to bet on stream.
Let's see it.
That 𝗖𝗧𝗧 will not reach a new all-time high. Usually I say 3.5x past its all-time high. If the coin is good. I am willing to bet, Jake, $1,000 that 𝗖𝗧𝗧 will not see a new all-time high by today in 2025. I give you 3 years for them to come around and create a new all-time high. It probably won't happen. You know why? Because the CEO will probably be in jail somewhere. So the CEO has to be. He has to be the same CEO when that coin goes back up.
What are you talking about? These are some wild statements that you're calling out here right now. These are some wild statements.
I have talked to people and have been told the things that man has done to the community.
These are wild statements.
It sounds to me there's a lot of hopium going on. And hopium is a hell of a drug during the bear market. You know why? Because the price went up. Thousands of people changed their lives. They thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a millionaire. Wow, I'm going to buy this Lambo. I'm going to buy this house on the beach. And their dreams were just going boom, 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 boom. And they just pulled the rug right underneath them. And now we're sitting in the bear market. There's a lot of hopium to see those numbers again. You want to see those numbers again?
You're pointing at the Colt.
There you go. So what I would do is do what 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 did. He said, forget this stuff. I'm going in the Colt. Bam. That's what you have to do when you're in crypto and you're just like, man, you know what? I just made the wrong decision. I did not watch the laws of meme coins. I took no profits. I wrote it all the way up and then I wrote it all the way back down. 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 did it in 2017. I feel you. I understand. I get where you're coming from. The difference between what I did and what a lot of these people are doing now is they're hoping that it comes back. And I'm letting you know, it won't. So, Jake, would you like to make a $1,000 bet on stream
that it
will not reach a new all-time high in 3 years or less?
Here we go. Here's the thing. You made some outlandish comments talking about jails and prisons and telling people to dump their bags and get in the cold. Here's the thing. I'll make the bet if you could even tell me what the all-time high of 𝗖𝗧𝗧 was.
It was I want to say anywhere from a $7 to an $8 billion market cap.
You know how high that was? That was a top 50 cryptocurrency project.
And guess what?
You don't even know what you're talking about here.
Guess what? It will never, ever see that again.
You don't even know what you're talking about here. You really don't. You don't even know what 𝗖𝗧𝗧𝗧 is. You don't.
Hey,
name two of the developers' names.
Yeah.
Do you think that coin's going back?
Honestly, I lost my hope a little bit in it because I bought in before the event they had, and the
hopium event,
and the swap was supposed to come out, and
the hopium
and
announcement.
It wasn't.
Listen, I'm in projects like Volt because the dev delivers. That project didn't deliver for me. I lost money. I'm out.
You know what? I blame Jake for losing you money in 𝗖𝗧𝗧𝗧. He showed you the high. Jake probably told you about it at the high, and you lost money.
No, Jake found this back in July when it was a $50,000 market.
Did you ever talk to Ian about 𝗖𝗧𝗧𝗧 did you get in by yourself?
No, I didn't know Jake. I got in by myself, but I watched the live stream.
I'll give you a pass. Oh, he watched the live stream. Oh, was he like? Did he have a micro speaker that's like giving away 𝗖𝗧𝗧𝗧 to everybody?
No,
telling people to get in.
He was in Las Vegas, super faded.
That was a good live stream. But hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing, B-Roots, and this is something, Ian, here's the thing, too. This is something you guys never done. When you find a token that's up 15,000%, you go and you celebrate it. B-Roots has never found a 15,000X. Ian sure as hell has never found a 15,000X.
Wow.
So when you find that, you go out there and celebrate.
But did you 15,000X that?
Yeah, to B-Roots' point. Yes,
okay,
to B-Roots' point. I found it at 50,000 market cap. We rode it all the way up to 7 billion. The whole way I was telling people take profits, take profits, take profits. People are like, why are you telling people to sell? I'm like, I'm not. I'm telling people to take profits because we have people like Bree that were in the chat, who's here right now, who had Bree. What do you turn? She put in like $1,000, $2,000, turned into like 40K. 40K.
That's a lot. That's life-changing money. You have to take profits.
She took profits. The people
Absolutely.
that listened did. The people that didn't got wrecked. But the
people that didn't, hold on. But the thing is that the people that didn't
take profits,
they still feel that it's going back up. This is what the laws of Memecoins teach.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do feel that way.
Here's the thing.
Developers feel that way.
The developers are going to feel that way because it's keeping them from going to jail.
Why do you think they're going to jail? You don't even know who they are.
They're cashing out on people. There's evidence of them cashing out after the announcements.
Here you go. So is 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗓. He cashed out 50 million of ETH about 3 weeks ago. Is he going to jail?
He's not the owner of the coin. There's a CEO of 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧. Vitalik is not the CEO of Ethereum. He just created it. He rarely runs it. He's not in there freaking developing right now, telling people, oh, this is what's coming within Ethereum. He doesn't even talk about coins on Ethereum because he doesn't want to persuade it one way or the other. Let the market do its thing. That man that you had on your stream, he's doing a lot when it comes to talking and doing a lot. Matter of fact, I want to call him out. I would like to debate that CEO on your stream.
You want to debate? You want to debate Russell, the CEO, 𝗖𝗧𝗧 on my stream?
Absolutely.
He will own you.
I will get all the information.
He will own you.
I will get all the information. Be ready.
Will you find the receipts?
Be
ready.
Be ready.
You'll read Etherscan and you'll.
Oh, they're out there. They're out there.
You want to debate Russell? Am I hearing that correctly? You want to debate Russell Armand, CEO of 𝗖𝗧𝗧, live on the Jake Egan Show?
Would the chat want to see that?
It will be a friendly debate. I will not, take any hits as long as he doesn't take any hits. But from the outside looking in, I'm letting you know I believe 𝗖𝗧𝗧 was a scam.
Really?
It was a one big massive pump and dump. I do believe that.
So here's the question then. Here's the question.
And that's okay. Hold on.
Here's the question.
Okay.
Here's the question. Why would they still be going? Why don't they just hang up their cleats, go to Hawaii, and live on an island somewhere? Why are they continuing to build, continuing to make acquisitions, and then continuing to develop a product? Why don't they just hang it up? B-Roots, why don't they just delete everything, go overseas to Hawaii?
The mistake that was made is you're doxxed, brother. And when you're doxxed, people know what you look like. And you can't just go around when you got 200,000 supposedly wallet holders, which they do not have 200,000 wallet holders. It took me 10 seconds to figure that one out. What's going on there? So all that, things like that. Be ready for questions like that. So I know that when you are doxxed, there's a reason why certain people are doxxed or not. Because if things go bad, and in crypto, it happens all the time. But when things go bad, that's when everything goes to crap. So when stuff like that goes to crap and everyone knows who you are, you got no choice but to make it look like I'm trying to stay here. I'm trying to pick this up. We're going to go back around. This is what we're going to do. And we're a company. They probably said, have they said that before? I guarantee you that came out of their mouth. They're
an LLC. That's a company, right?
Oh, here it is. I did not know this, by the way, but now we're a company.
You don't know anything about the project. You don't know
anything. I don't need to know. I just figured something out without telling you. You know why? Because I've heard it before. I've been in this game for 9 years, and I know what people say to make them look like that they're an okay person.
Now, real quick, B-Roots, I don't know if this is the real Russell Armand, but this is Russell Armand. He just dropped the CEO of 𝗖𝗧𝗧. He just dropped some eyes in the chat. It could be a fake account. If it's a real account, Russell, text me something and say, hey, it's me. But he's in here watching. And I tell you this right now. I tell you this as a friend. I tell you this as a colleague. You don't want to get in a debate with Russell because he will absolutely own you. You're probably going to delete your Twitter account after that live stream ends and go move back to the Maldives.
Is it okay if I bring in some backup receipts?
Oh, you need help? You need help?
No. I don't need help. I don't need help in that regard.
Why do you need backup?
B-Roots loves to bring surprises. That's all.
Why do you need backup? You don't need help.
It's not considered backup. It's considered.
As soon as you see that, hey, as soon as Russell shows up in the chat in the stream, his whole entire.
That's probably you. First of all, that's probably you, Jake.
Bro, I'm literally. No, I was getting a tweet pinned up. If Russell texted me, it was him. It could have been a fake. Look, it could have been a fake account.
It ain't him.
No, he was on the stream. He's got a YouTube. It could have been him. Like I said, if it was him,
if you're on text message basis, I hope that's your second phone, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What do I mean?
I don't know because you're not really speaking facts.
Some nervous energy going on over there, Jake.
No nervous energy.
No nervous energy. Should we tweet this out though? This is up to B-Roots and Ian and everybody in the chat. If you guys want to see this tweeted out, spam the comments with yes. I'm going to say, Justin, I am B-Roots wants to have a friendly, I'll throw in friendly debate with 𝗖𝗧𝗧 Guru live on the Jake Hagen Show next week. Who would want to see this? Chat says yes, we'll send it out. If the chat says yes, we'll send it out. I think it would be good. I think personally, B-Roots, I think you would get owned. I really do. I don't think it would be good for your brand because Russell, he knows how to talk and he knows a lot about the project.
It doesn't matter. I know about crypto. You're not talking to some just random guy who knows nothing about crypto. I know.
Everyone's saying yes, guys. Go to Twitter, guys, and go retweet this. Go tag Russell. Go tag B-Roots.
B-Roots knows a lot about crypto, and I can dig deep and see things. You know why? Because the blockchain doesn't lie.
The blockchain does not lie. That is a fact. That's
and if he's willing, you ready for this? To give a public address and spice it up a little bit, and let's see if he's lying or not. That's all it needs for B-Roots to say, I was wrong. But as an LLC, as a company, I want to see that address that created 𝗖𝗧𝗧 from the beginning. And if that isn't done, anything that's said is irrelevant because I'm really going to get down to the nitty gritty. The question is, as an LLC, as a CEO, as a public company, will you give it? And I'm talking about original 𝗖𝗧𝗧 deployer. A lot of people don't even know what a deployer is, but he knows. So that's what I want. And if you won't give it as an LLC, there'll be a lot of questions asked. So be ready because B-Roots knows his stuff.
Wow, it sounds like it's going to be an interesting debate. We'll see if he wants to take that. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if this is the real Russell or if this is a fake one. It very easily could be a fake one.
Yeah, I'm not believing it.
Me neither. If it is Russell, text me and say it's me. If not, we're gonna
probably the best thing as a CEO would be probably to ignore it, let it go by. We probably stop talking about it, and then they'll just drizzle on this same path of not going up, and then you buy me $1,000 dinner in Las Vegas somewhere in 3 years. They'll probably be worth about $100 because of inflation, but you know, I'll have me some McDonald's because it'll cost $100 to eat at McDonald's. So either way, that's probably the best thing to do. But I would gladly take the opportunity to show the people that B-Roots means no harm by that tweet. I'm just a friend and a messenger because I want to see people do well. I don't like to see hopium during a bull market because majority of coins do not go back to all-time highs. And I'm sorry, 𝗖𝗧𝗧 doesn't have anything to make it go back to an all-time high. There's just nothing out there. So in my point, it's not going back. Jake, I will gladly take your $1,000 in 3 years.
I had to call you because it was an idiotic tweet from someone that's never once talked about 𝗖𝗧𝗧 in their life, has no idea anything about 𝗖𝗧𝗧. Just an idiotic.
The community was pissed. The community was pissed. But look at it as I am trying to help you, because I used to think the exact same way back in 2017 until I said, you know what? I need to change because I sound like everybody else. Everybody else was saying the same thing. And guess what? Any of those people in 2017 ICO coins, that shit ain't never come back. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Whether you listen to me or not, it's on you.
That is true. That is true. Well, to sum it up, B-Roots is wrong about 97.5% of things. So I think the bottom is in for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧. It's time. Because he has
Let me buy it real quick.
He's been wrong about everything. You know, every time something comes out of B-Roots' mouth, it usually tends
to be
the
I right about calling you 3 days at 17.5, saying 17.5 is the number? And what was your response?
It's going lower.
And then literally 3 weeks later, you tweet, the bottom is in, folks.
It's not in yet. It's not over yet.
Wait, what? So is that a fake tweet? Like, what is that?
Let's talk about that JG call, though. Great call here from Jake Gagan. 𝗪𝗓𝗪 absolutely ripping after Jake Gagan called it last night at a $500,000. No, I think it was a $400,000 market cap. Currently at a $762,000 market cap. And 𝗪𝗓𝗪 looking strong.
Take it off the 15-minute. Take it off the 50. Go to daily.
Flipped 𝗪𝗧𝗪. Flip 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗡coin. And getting ready to flip 𝗪𝗧_Doge as well.
Okay. It's going to struggle. In my opinion, it's going to struggle. You see those wicks? Those big, long, skinny lines?
Yep.
You know what that means?
What's it mean?
People are selling off hardcore. The wick went higher. People sold off hardcore. I have a feeling this candle would sell off hardcore. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's over for PLSS. I'm just giving you the chart and what I see, what I'm seeing right there. If they can get more people on board, then it's possible. But from the last 2 candles, it's actually the last 3 candles, it's saying, nah, we don't want this coin. People are exiting. People are leaving. They don't believe in it. So the lows are getting higher, but those wicks are strong wicks. So for B-Roots to be like, yeah, I want to see a close above that last wick. Because right now, that candle that you see, the last candle, you know what that's called? A gravestone. That's not a gravestone doji because it ended in the green, but it's not nice. It's not a nice candle. So I'm not hating on it. I'm not believing yet. I'm not there yet.
Well, you heard it here first, boys. Bottom is in. B-Roots called it. This shit's about to fly if B-Roots calls it. The bottom is in. This thing will fly. But yeah, only time will tell. But it is up 66.88% on the day. 𝗪𝗧𝗪 doing a little bit better than the 𝗪𝗧𝗪 call that B-Roots had at 3 million, now down into a 300,000.
Hold on. The difference between 𝗪𝗧𝗪 and 𝗪𝗧𝗪. I'm just saying, 𝗪𝗧𝗪 has some exchanges talking to him. Does 𝗪𝗧𝗪 have any?
I don't know.
That's going to be the big difference.
I ate into 𝗪𝗧𝗪 on the stream.
Yeah.
Before you even called it. And I took profit, and now I have a moon bag. It's down.
That's how you do it. Even though it's down, it's not down. See, that's why you guys got to think. It's not down. It's free money, free tokens. You already made profit. You won. You won the game. So when you get in the mindset saying it's down, that makes you want to sell it because you're attached to that in a dollar value. You shouldn't be attached to that in the dollar value. That moon bag is just that. It's a moon bag that this thing moons, and it is the next SHIB. I've got something worth it. So whether that's a 10x for you, a 100x for you, a 1,000x, 10,000x, whatever that is, only you can make that decision. But don't be like, man, my moon bag's down. Because then what's going to happen is you're going to sell that moon bag, and then what happens when it turns back around, go up, you hate yourself for it. So.
Yep. Chat. I think we had someone called B-Roots' dog in here. That's funny. B-Roots' dog.
You can have my dog. I don't buy a Weimaraner.
Your dog said that your dog said that you sit to pee. That's what your dog said. Your B-Roots sits to pee. That's what B-Roots' dog. B-Roots sits to pee. They would know. They live with you.
Your dog's trolling you, bro.
They would know.
Dang,
That's
dog.
bad, man.
First of all, if you're going to make a profile pic with that, it's a 𝗪𝗧𝗧. So the next 𝗪𝗧𝗧's dog 1, 𝗪𝗧𝗧's dog 2, whatever, how many 𝗪𝗧𝗧's dog, you need to make it a 𝗪𝗧𝗧.
They need to walk.
What kind of dog that is.
Hurry up. I need to walk. They're staffing. Bree is dead in the stream today. Quick look at the overall crypto market here, gents, for those that are at home, just to see where we're at today after the FOMC meeting. Bitcoin 23,379, ETH down to 1866, BNB 303, Cardano 52 cents, Solana $40.
Down 6.85%.
Hey guys, I want everybody to just take a picture of this. $40 Solana.
Right.
He
took that 7 day off for sure.
A $40 Solana. Everybody.
Wait, how is Dogecoin up? How is Dogecoin's about to flip Solana? Hold on, scroll out. Scroll out. Okay, you ready for this?
14 billion.
Dogecoin at the peak of the next bull market, Dogecoin will be above Solana.
No chance.
Ready for this?
You should move.
There is a better blockchain that Dogecoin has created, and I trust Dogecoin more than I trust Solana.
You are.
I have already put ETH on Dogechain. I haven't put a single cent on Solana. I never will.
You're tripping because you're too antiquated with your old ways. You're too stuck in your old ways. You can't accept that there's a new blockchain that's coming that's going to be a complement to Ethereum. The
name is not Solana. The name is Pulse Chain.
No. Nope.
You want to bet?
Nope.
So you want to make a bet? Another $1,000 bet that Pulse Chain will have a higher market cap than Solana at the end of the next bull market.
I'll take that bet all day.
I'll take that bet all day.
I'll take that bet all day. I'm about to get paid. I'm about to get paid. Be rude.
What?
We got to clip that one.
Yes. You ready for this?
I'll take that bet all day.
You ready for this? Hold on. We're not going off of Scam Coin Market Cap or Scam Coin Gecko. We are taking the circulating supply.
Oh, here he goes now.
Multiplied by the price.
Now he's got his rules.
Coming out with a market cap.
I'm done with your rules. See, like
that's how you do it.
That's how he wins bets. He gives you the bet, and then he changes it up completely. I'm out on that bet.
Why?
We're using Coin Market Cap. And
okay, I want to show you something.
Show me.
Go to Coin Market Cap.
Show me.
Go to Coin Market Cap.
Here you go.
Go to number 300.
Let me scroll all the way down.
I'm about to teach you some freaking.
Let me scroll all the way down.
Yep, 300. Hold on. Look for Hex at 300. Actually, type in Hex. Just type in Hex. It's gonna be easier.
We'll type in Hex.
Yeah, it's gonna be easier. You guys are about to learn some alpha about CoinMarketCap.
Sure. And just to be clear, just to be frank, I'm not a fan of CoinMarketCap at all. But I don't like you making bets.
CoinGecko does the same thing.
You literally made bets and then you change rules.
CoinGecko does the same thing. But I'm going to give you this alpha first. Scroll down. You're fine.
B-Roots called it up here. This is going to the moon, everybody. Bye.
Actually, that's not true.
You know,
I called it a lot lower than that. Even after a year, you're still up from where I called it. So, all right. So the ranking right there, I said 300, 201. Do you know how long Hex has been ranked 201 for?
What's its real rank?
No, I'm asking you the question. I'm asking the questions here, bro.
I don't know.
Since its existence.
It hasn't changed. It's always been 201.
When it was at the all-time high, it was 201. When it was at the all-time low, it's 201. There is actually a class action lawsuit about this.
No way.
Yes, there is. Because Binance, who owns CoinMarketCap, has been playing games with Hex and Richard Hart himself. And they won't rank it. So that's why you hear that's being gate-kept, because you'll never see it. You ready for this? At number 13. Because when you look at the market cap. You see the market cap that they give it?
9 billion.
So why is it ranked 201?
Wow, that's crazy.
Let's go to the top 10. Let's see what's ranked, what's below 9 billion.
Yeah, it would be top 10. That's crazy.
Giving you guys alpha right now.
It'd be top 12. Top 12.
So there you have it.
9.5.
So this is why I say
that's crazy.
This is why I say we're not going to look at this, and we're not going to do that, because they do that for a whole lot.
That's wild. That's wild right there. That's super corrupt. That's why I don't like CoinMarketCap. They do it with a lot of different.
Wait. Ready? Go to CoinGecko.
Who owns CoinGecko?
I don't know. To be honest with you. And type in Hex. The ranking, right there. Rank not available.
Wow.
However, you can come up with it.
You know
they just choose not to.
You know what I would imagine it is the fact that so much Hex is being staked. I feel like that has to play some sort of a role into why they're not ranking it.
Oh, what coin is staking in the top 20 that does that?
Polkadot. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Cardano.
Cardano.
Soon to be Ethereum. So are they going to take Ethereum off? Are they going to take Ethereum off number 2 if there's a bunch of staking?
So what is it? Why are they doing it? What's the reasoning?
There's a lot of hatred out there for Richard Art. There really is. Now let's go to Nomics. Nomics. Learn.
Is that a website?
Yeah. Porn website.
Don't do it to me on stream. Don't do that to me on stream.
All right, scroll down. You don't got to scroll down that much. You don't even have to type it in. There you go.
14. But the market cap is way off. It says 7.56 billion. So how are they?
It's based off of what you think it should be done. Now there is some that says it's Richard Hart. Some says it's an entity. So that entity owns majority of the coins. So how many of those coins do you think that's circulating, or do you think that is staked? Like, do you think staked coins should be considered circulating because it can sell? That's the big question that you have to ask yourself. Do you count that as a circulating supply? Even if you didn't count that, it still should be ranked in the top 50. If you did count it, it should be ranked way higher than what it is right now. The question is why? Here's a big statement. Why aren't you treating all coins equally? Because Polkadot can be staked. Solana can be staked, yes or no?
Yep.
Cardano can be staked.
Pretty much anything can be staked on certain sites.
Binance can be, no, I don't think Binance has staking. Ethereum, soon to be, can be staked.
I mean, you can.
Matter of fact, they are counting, you ready for this? Bitcoin's Satoshi coins. They're not counting it. Why aren't you counting it? Because it makes the market cap higher. So how do you know if Satoshi is dead or not? You don't know. So it's very possible that those coins should be counted in circulating supply because you don't know if Satoshi is dead or not. There's a lot of BS that goes on in this game that you just need to see and realize. So just learning, teaching you guys how this whole game works. There's a lot to it. So to find the true market cap, you take the circulating supply, you multiply it by the price, and then you have yourself a market cap. So if you want to make a bet, those are how we do our bets. Pulse Chain will outdo Solana. The question is, do you want to count the circulating supply of the entity's coins, or do you not? And we have to agree on that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, I'm gonna have to think on this one. I'm gonna have to drink a coffee.
Too much knowledge for his brain right there.
No, not too much knowledge. This is all kindergarten stuff. This is all kindergarten stuff. There's not too much knowledge there, but I have to think about it because I honestly didn't know Hex had that high of a market cap. I'm not a Hex fan. I didn't know it was gonna have that high of a market cap. Pull the hulky new site and dev will rub your feet. # free foot rubs.
I mean, is the dev a female?
No, you talked to the dev on that Twitter space that we did. He's a male.
Well, I don't want him rubbing my feet.
Yeah, we can't have that. But thank you so much for the donations. We'll pull it up on another stream here. Hulky new dev, we appreciate you with that. Nomics listing it correctly. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing, man. A lot of these websites and market cap, especially CoinMarketCap, like they've been corrupt for a while. They literally, I mean, even with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, they did some crazy shit. Like they literally posted at the top, like, hey, this token is founded by Willie D, who is being investigated by the FBI. Like they put that in the top of the page. Like they've done some pretty crazy stuff. So I've never been a fan of CoinMarketCap. CoinGecko is a little bit better than CoinMarketCap. And I even told you guys, I was like, CoinMarketCap reached out to me and asked me for like a partnership to do some videos. And I was like, no, turn it down.
Yeah.
Turn it down for the people.
I turned down 99% of things that come in my inbox.
Did you turn down Phantom?
Absolutely, I turned down Phantom.
Who I just saw you tweet about it.
No, I said I turned down Phantom. Did you?
To who?
Bleez.
Bleez. I thought you tweeted. Okay, I wasn't sure you tweeted about it.
No, 99% of the stuff I turned down. Main reason because a lot of that stuff is scams. A lot of it is exit scams. And they do use you. They do use you. So the stuff that I try to get into, I truly do, especially if it's paid. I truly try to do my due diligence to make sure it is not a scam because it makes me look like crap. But at the same time, I cannot control that. So there were some things that I saw with Phantom that made me say no. I won't go into details, but it was a hard no. 1,000% no. So I'm not talking trash on Phantom. If you're in Phantom, good luck to you. It just doesn't fit 𝗪𝗧𝗛's let's just say ways. I'll just put it at that.
Exactly. And there's a lot of different tokens out there, and you know it's on you to bring good projects to your followers and make good calls and not call post Floki at the top at $3 million and get your boy Jake Hagan absolutely wrecked. So you know what? You just made a $2,000 bet, $1,000 twice. I'm actually going to Venmo request you $2,000 for getting me into post Floki and losing all that money. So stay tuned for that Venmo request coming to you, 𝗪𝗧𝗛, for absolutely wrecking your boy on your post Floki call. But I think it was it. We talked about 𝗖𝗓𝗡, and I wanted to know why you made just such an idiotic tweet. And I'm glad that we somewhat cleared it up. And pretty much the moral was you just don't have too much information about it. And Russell, we tweeted at him. I don't know if you saw the tweet yet, 𝗪𝗧𝗛 and Ian, but we tweeted at him.
He's probably going to ignore it. He's going to do the typical CEO thing and just let that thing fizzle out. And it's up to you. If I was in profit right now with 𝗖𝗓𝗡, I'd be out. Because that's still profit. So a lot of people are afraid to do that. And I get it. I 1,000% get it. But you have to realize this market is all psychological.
We've said, damn, he Memecoins you on post Floki? Yeah, he did. He Memecoins me. Ian, you probably have more names that he's done. Memecoins, fucking, I forget them all. There's too many. But yeah, he
Memecoins. I've got a moon bag and I broke even. Here's the thing. You ready for this? I do what anyone else can do. I go on Dex Tools and I look for coins. I don't do anything special. I do what all you guys can do. So all you say, you wrecked me. Guess what? There are tons of people that get in before me because they just do what I try to teach you to do. But you choose not to do your own work.
Yep.
That simple. I literally have videos on YouTube on how to find a coin. And in the middle of me doing that video, I found a coin that I 10x, and then I sold it. Literally on stream, I found the coin and said, I've got to end this stream so I can go buy this coin because I didn't want to bring up my wallet on stream. And I found the coin and did well with that. I teach you how to do that.
You have done well. I think you're 1 for 3 right now. So you're still a self-proclaimed Loon King. You're the exit liquidity king as of now. And then hopefully we see you move up in the ranks as the actual Moon King here on the show. But right now, self-proclaimed 1 for 3. And I think Ian can agree with that. Ian, he's 1 for 3 right now. Memecoins, Pulse Floki, both flops, and Pulse 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡, I think still to this day is doing pretty well.
Pulse Floki, good. Memecoins, you actually had an opportunity to actually get out on the 3x. So I would say that's good.
I made money.
Pulse 𝗖𝗓𝗡, good.
On Pulse Floki.
Pulse Floki, good. Pulse 𝗖𝗓𝗡, good. Memecoins, whether you took your profits or not, that's up to you. I just broke even, so I will always count broke even with a moon bag as good. And 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡.
Pulse 𝗖𝗓𝗡 or 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡?
𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡. 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡, you are 0 for 1. You look like Shaquille O'Neal had a 1-for-1 foul shot attempt in the game, and he does what he always does.
𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡. Free airdrop.
He missed his one and only free throw.
𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧. Free airdrop. Took profits at $25. That is the biggest win. I don't think you've ever.
No, sorry. I said 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗓. I meant to say the 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 and I'll take your NFTs? You want me to send you $100 and I'll take your NFTs? Because I'll gladly do that. No, I'm down right now.
And it will come back. We'll have this stream in 2 weeks to say, Jake, 5e floor, thank you so much. You are the greatest thing that I've ever seen, while 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 are still in the dirt. So I don't know where you're coming from. You got that backwards logic. You're 1 for 3. I'm 1 for 1 on my 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓s, and we're going to see where this thing continues to go.
Doesn't matter. That's not how I play the game. I took my profits already, and whatever happens, it happens. So we'll see. You could have won if you listen. Are you ready for this, Jake? Ian, if he listened the first time, he would have had a 10x, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I made money on that one, so I got to.
Matter of fact, if you listened the first time before I even said anything, you would have been good. But you didn't listen. And then you got in late, just like you would have done if you bought, which I think you did, bought Bitcoin at $60,000 because Michael Saylor told you to. You'd be down on your position, just like you are with 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Now it's up to you to decide whether to cut your losses, like 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧 people should do, or hold it and hope it goes up. The difference between 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧 and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, there's a lot of selling pressure with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧. That's why I say just cut your L's. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, there ain't no say there. You just had your hype phase, and coins always go up higher after their hype phase. But do you believe it will or not? Only you can make that decision because you decide to get it at the top. That's up to you.
Agreed. Well, that is where it's at. Gentlemen, that's the stream today. We talked about a lot. We talked about Richard Hart and him potentially saying the N-word. Me and 𝗪𝗧𝗛 agreed upon that. Talked about 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧 a lot today. Maybe a friendly debate happens. Maybe it doesn't. And also, 𝗪𝗧𝗛 going 1 for 3 on his last week of calls. Jake Gagan going 1 for 1. And we will have more streams coming next week. Ian, on Tuesday morning, we're back on your channel for a Twitter space, the Crypto Kings Twitter space at 9:30 a.m. PST, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, we will be back here as well. 𝗪𝗧𝗛, your final message to the community today.
Add me at 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 on Twitter. Make sure you follow me for facts, for learning to find the bottom of coins like Bitcoin, because I told you where Bitcoin was going back in December 4th of 2021, and it went there. So those are facts. Facts come out of my tweets. But at the same time, 𝗪𝗧𝗛 found the secret sauce. And secret sauces only go up. 𝗪𝗧𝗛 thinks this might take over one of his coins in his top 95%. So 𝗪𝗧𝗛 is looking into that. More to come with that. But also on the Spaces calls, we are going to talk about some alpha on the housing market. We're going to take a little deeper into markets. And I think I have an idea when the housing market crash is going to happen. So be prepared for that in the Spaces calls. Potentially secret sauce, depends on whether I feel like I should give it at that time or not. But I want to thank everybody for coming and watching. We are, I repeat, we are going to take over BitBoy as the #1 YouTube show in all of crypto, the Crypto Kings. Thanks for watching.
Ian, had your final message to the people that tune in tonight?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, 𝗪𝗧𝗛. We are here to stay. We are grinding. We are going to flip him. We are going to take over this space. And guys, make sure you take your profit. Make sure you do your own research. And, you can't always be a winner, but if you're taking your profit, you're doing good. And diversify your investments, guys. When you do make that money, invest in blue chip, invest in real estate. Tune in on Tuesday. 𝗪𝗧𝗛 is going to give some of his thoughts on the real estate market. Try to buy these houses, man, because real estate is probably one of the safest investments long term. And Jake, just thanks for always hosting the show. I'm going to be dropping a bunch of YouTube videos coming soon. I'm going to be grinding back on the YouTube space. So, guys, if you haven't, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛 YouTube channel. We are going to beef up our YouTube channels. We're going to continue to research, drop alpha, bring you coins that will explode. And you heard it, guys. 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛 said the secret sauce. Last time we talked about secret sauces, that coin exploded. So, guys, if you don't want to miss this one, you don't want to miss this opportunity, make sure you tune in and follow all of us. Hit the notification button, smash that like button, and subscribe to Jake's YouTube channel if you haven't. Jake, thanks for always having this Thursday chat, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Get some sun. A lot of fun conversations had here today between me, 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛, and Ian Heinich, the Rec King 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛, the Exit Liquidity King 𝗪𝗓𝗧, the self-proclaimed Moon King. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Have a great day.
Get yourself a belt.
And we'll see you all soon. Peace out, everybody.